All right, guys, here we're going to talk about Season 4, Episode 15 of The Twilight Zone. So, Lee.
This episode sucks.
I really wanted to like it. I kind of agree.
Okay.
But when it started, and the guy's like, because he's like a toy maker and stuff, he had a cool big office. I was like, this is going to be cool. What is this?
You remind me of Gary Busey. He's just got
From what? His life?
Something where he just had glasses. He was ranting like, "Come on!" I don't know. Just you might have to watch.
He
it.
reminded me of like what I think Dilbert would look like as a real person,
like a real life
Yeah.
Dilbert, like a Jerry Lewis type. Or
Yeah, something like that.
Sure. Yeah, you're like, oh, toy maker.
Yeah.
They don't respect him. Maybe he becomes that Batman villain. I don't know. This is great. I'm so excited. And then it turns out to be one of those young pasts like Kick the Can or the other things,
Yeah.
but not really.
I'm not even like 100% sure what are they trying to tell me, especially with the ending button of the kid still being there. I'm like, okay, so
Yeah.
I understand that it's supposed to tell you like, well, in your memories, everything was good. You're always going to think back and you polish that shit over and really like your life sucks, but you remember it being good. You were poor, but you were happy. Oh, it was good to be a child.
Let's pause there because that's the one thing I liked.
Uh-huh.
Is that this guy's like, I remember when we were kids, and everyone's like, he's crazy. Oh my God, I'm so scared. And then by the end, he's like, wait a minute, my childhood sucked. I'm better. And he just walks off like, okay, I fixed it.
But he's lost his job already.
It's crazy.
His life
it's crazy.
I don't even understand. So this gentleman, he lives completely in the past. Like we don't hear him say anything that isn't referencing the past and like a specific part of his past. Like not like college or high school. It's like remember when we played Tiddlywinks and shit?
Yeah,
Remember when I was
literally,
8? I don't know how he got a wife.
Or anything, right?
But like
yeah.
specifically anyone that was not related to him to be around him.
Yeah.
Like I could see if he worked with me, like oh yeah, okay, he's like the special guy. We could have talks about tiddlywinks and shit. All right, cool.
Yeah.
He designs toys. That makes sense. He's a child.
He may have changed over time. I'm not sure with that part, but yes, I get you. Yes, and it is one disturbingly what may have been like one summer during his childhood, a very specific time, just so that he can see the kids and go back to that time.
But like, so here's where I fall off and don't understand exactly. He's that same day is repeating, and it's a day that was particularly traumatic for him. It seems. Why didn't he invite the kids to his birthday party in the first place? It seemed like he even says one of them is his best friend. I don't get, unless he had some crazy religious upbringing where we don't have parties. But they say he had cake and they're arguing, can you believe he didn't invite us to his party? Ah, son of a bitch.
So you would have needed...
I don't understand why. Something else had to happen there.
You would have needed something with that mother, the overprotective or weird like breakdown. The mom has like a pretty good breakdown at one point. Where
now,
she's
when
like,
you say good, I was like, I hate this bitch.
What did I do wrong? I hate her too.
Yes,
exactly.
Like dramatically.
Yeah. What?
I like really hated her. Like I was like, cut punch her.
The actress or like the character?
Oh no, she was a good actress because you don't elicit that kind of feelings unless you're a great actress.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That whole like, what did I do? I'm a 53-year-old woman or something. I'm like, when did you retire? What the hell?
Yeah, this live-in maid for this couple of this man-child and this other bitch.
And just how she's behaving, just very entitled.
If she'd had a conversation with the wife to be like, who I thought was his sister for a little while, honestly, by the way, I was very confused.
When she was saying darling, I was like, oh, okay. Well, because she calls the mother too, which I guess that's a 50s thing.
I thought they were siblings.
Like Mother Winslow, everyone calls her mother.
Yeah, until they started making out and like fucking and sucking each other. I thought they were siblings. No, if they'd had this conversation in his absence, like, he keeps mentioning that, that boy Hermie. That boy was never any good. I didn't let him hang out with him. But and some weird, like, you're seeding the ground of like, oh, so it's been this long standing, right?
And the wife didn't seem like she grew up with him on the street because he never like refers to, oh, remember Billy blah blah. So why is she so freaked out when a kid's bringing her the watch? Like, she doesn't remember him. She has nothing tied to them. Is it just that like, he's wearing a Jughead hat? No one wears those anymore. Well, that's clearly old.
The same kid keeps coming, I think.
Sure, and that's weird. But the first time she seemed like
freaked out.
Who are you with your fake missing tooth? Like, I didn't get her thing. You expected some little thing of like, that kid died in 1948.
He did look like Jimmy Jefferson the third. Yes. No, there is like a little whiff because he comes in and says, you're never going to believe it, blah, blah, blah. And then she goes, you're crazy. And then the kid comes to the door and then there's a little like, wait a minute, is he telling the truth? When you're like, wait, no, he may have just gone and beat up some kids. Like, you don't know what's happening.
You kind of expect him to get, because for a moment, the wife sees him as a child. Yes. And you expect him to get like back in the loop as a child because he's rehearsing this, he's running this day over and over again that maybe he'll get stuck in this good old days or whatever. But it's him getting his ass kicked in that day every day, and that's his fucking bullshit.
I like that.
I don't even understand. The kids don't see him drop his watch. They do their thing over there. They beat him up and presumably leave. I don't understand how he would even give him the watch back. How is he allowed to leave this fictitious looping of a street?
And the kid brings back the Mickey Mouse watch at first. But then also brings, they double dip the whole thing. I don't think that the metaphor thing makes sense.
No, and it was a reach. Maybe they were missing something.
Well, I think that the idea of him facing his past and realizing that it wasn't really as good is fine.
Sure.
But there's no Twilight-y, he was transport, right? And he wasn't like, I wish I could go back there, and then some kids run by kicking a can, and there's no connective
maybe have him
thing,
go
right?
on that mental leave thing, see a psychiatrist, and every night after the psychiatrist thing, where he's rehashing his shit, he still goes back there and like, I'm telling you, I see it, I know. And that's like where and then at the end of that, he gets his ass kicked and there's like the epiphany on the couch and you're like, wait, was he dreaming this the whole time? Was that a thing? Whatever. Like maybe something good is what I'm saying. Maybe something good.
Yeah. It was missing some of the elements.
Some panache.
Something good. Yeah, a little pizzazz, a little razzle dazzle, if you will.
Had a little bit too much razzle dazzle for my taste, actually.
What do you mean?
I think they were trying to go for something more than they could.
Yeah.
They should have been more straightforward rather than be like, when we got this and this. And a mummy! Like, it was a little too much. There was no mummy. Maybe a mummy would have helped.
A mummy would have helped, because they have a robot, and they have a...
That's what I wanted, though, when it started. And like, you gotta tone back this robot. It's too, then we can't make money on this. I wanted, like, either to shift paces.
Picture it. He's in like the basement, and he's like, I'll show them. I'll build the best robot toy ever. And he builds some like fucking deadly weird robot toy somehow, or it gains artificial intelligence.
Or he gets a deal with somebody like, we can make it very cheaper. We have parts here. And then there's these killer robots for little kids. It pans away from him being the main character, and now it's like the tormented boss who, I sent it out to get it done on the cheap. Oh, the Vietnamese, they're taking over America. Or communists, why are they doing this? Something.
I'll show him, go teach him a lesson. I'm going to show him how cool the robot is, and accidentally kills the boss. He gets scared by the robot, falls down a big elevator shaft.
Yeah.
We're just speculating here.
Yeah, none of this was that.
But the point is, yes, this episode sucked.
Yeah. All right, guys, that's our thoughts on this episode of Twilight Zone. Let us know in the comments below what you thought about it. Don't die in a fire, and we'll see you next time.
Hello, internets. I just love watching Justdaggers. If you've enjoyed this video as much as I have, click that subscribe button. Peace out, homies.